Minecraft 1.14's Village and Pillage update has officially been released, bringing with it tons of amazing new features from new blocks to new villager mechanics. And while the update is certainly feature-packed, there's always room for one more awesome addition to the game. And that being said, my name is System Z, and this is my concept for pirate villages in Minecraft 1.14. If you enjoyed the video and want to support my channel and help me make videos in the future, consider becoming a member, where you'll be invited to my Minecraft and Discord servers, as well as have a chance to help me with new videos through exclusive community posts. Click the join button below for more information, and also thank you to those of you who have become a member since my last video. Alright everybody, hello and welcome again, back with another amazing video, this time a concept for a very interesting pirate village in Minecraft 1.14. This is a suggestion a lot of people have been asking for ever since, in fact, I did the Pirate Villagers video, which is an idea that I 100% still stand behind. This is a very, very cool concept, and I'm excited to get your feedback, so leave it down in the comments below once the video's over to let me know what you think, but let's get into it. The thing about this idea is it's more than just a generated structure of a village. It's actually a new biome as well. We need tropical islands in the game. These would be islands that would generate deep inside of the ocean. Now I have it in a lukewarm ocean here, as you can see. I think it fits best in this biome, but it really could be anywhere deep in the ocean. But it would be just as rare as a mushroom island, because if you do find a tropical island, you would most likely also find a very, very rare and very loot-heavy pirate village. But more on that in just a moment. I know, you want to see it, but don't worry, it's worth the wait. As far as the biome goes, it would most likely be generated filled with palm trees, which we are definitely getting in the game. As you know, they were originally teased around when 1.14 was announced. So we'll definitely be seeing them make an appearance at some point in the future. So I like to believe that palm trees could be found in the tropical island, as well as terracotta. You would also find coarse dirt, sand, and sandstone, all of those good blocks. And it's a really beautiful island, honestly. I think this would be a great addition to the game. But on to the important part, the part that you all clicked on the video for, pirate villages. So as you know, like I said, I made a video called Pirate Villagers where I was talking about a new mob in the game, and that would be a pirate. So let's go ahead and talk briefly about what exactly a pirate would do. So obviously we've got shipwrecks in the game. It makes sense that we would also have the same versions of the boat, but upright and working and functional. And they would be inhabited by none other than pirates, which would be a neutral mob that you could trade with, but once you hit them, all of the surrounding pirates and pirate golems would attack you. So that, again, saying that they would be neutral. Meaning if you come to this island and attack any one of these, you're probably not going to be welcome here at this hideout much longer. So they would essentially inhabit this tropical island. I like to believe that they would be here kind of in between different boat adventures where they kind of import and export the loot. So this is their ultimate hideout where they store all of their treasure. But let's go ahead and explore the actual village. That is why you're here after all. I'm very excited about this build. It's really, really good. And I actually have to say, as we walk around here for a moment, a huge thank you to the Pokefine Network for lending me their build team, because I would have not been able to get this done in time for Friday. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to check out the Pokefine Network, you can do so at play.pokefine.co. It's a Pokemon-based server with a lot of cool games and a lot of cool features. Plus, they're my friends, so they're really, really worth a check out. So thank you again for lending me your build team, because they've done an incredible job. But don't worry, I've also done some stuff here too. This isn't just them. This is very much my own twist, and it's going to be a really, really cool concept. So let's get into it. This is a pirate village, which is made up of primarily broken down boats. As you can see, these are all recommissioned boats that may have worked in, at some point in the past, but are now used as housing. Now, what I really like about this village is this main landmark here, which is essentially a huge boat that has crashed into land over time, featuring a large watchtower that I think really stands as the focal point of this village. If you were to be exploring out in the ocean and see that in the distance, it should really make you excited, because you know you're about to get rich with all this loot. That is, of course, if you don't manage to hit one of the pirates. But let's go ahead and continue around the corner. It's not just a landmark, it's actually been recommissioned into a captain's quarters. As you can see, let's go around to this captain here. What's up, my dude? Are you floating? No, you're not. Okay. So as you can see, it's a very clean and well-kept room, which would be dedicated to the captain type pirates. I think this would be very, very cool and very normal. It's just basically a villager's home, and this would be the loot that you would most likely find, which, as you can see, is definitely valuable, which is why these would be incredibly rare biomes to find. We've got golden ingots, emeralds, raw cod, because of course they would probably eat fish since they're going to be on the sea most of the time, diamonds every now and then, fishing rods, and all that good stuff. This is just an example of what I had in mind for the loot tables. Obviously, leave your feedback on that in the comments down below, but we've also got skeleton skulls because it seems like that's just a staple symbol of pirates throughout the game. A lot of people like to use skeleton heads to kind of, resemble pirates in all their bad behavior. But that is essentially it for the basic loot tables and interiors of these buildings. But we'll definitely check out the others as we walk around here. Now, there are so many cool details to be seen around this place. I think this is very messy, but on purpose, so it looks very clean at the same time. So this is another example of an interior. As you can see, we've kind of got a boat that's buried, kind of standing up in a way. Very unique, but very, very cool, and I think a good example of how these boats could be turned into structures. Now, it would probably be hard to generate them like this, but at the same time, would it be hard? They're meant to look messy, so I feel like it would probably be fairly easy. Now, down here, oh wait, actually, can I just say, look at this. Pirate Golem, it's just my favorite feature, 100%. We got the bandana. This guy's got style, more than me. I'm jealous. Just don't hit one of these guys, because they will definitely do some damage. Now, this is another boat. This is one of my favorite in the entire village because it really just gives an example of a really shipwrecked pirate ship that has been recommissioned into a home. We've got a general worker here on the top dealing with the blast furnace and cauldron, whereas down here we've got another captain's quarters. As you can see, this guy's got his door open. What's up, my dude? It's a little messy down here, a little dirty, but hey, what more could you expect from a pirate? But of course, the same style of interior as the others. A lot of barrels around this place as well. Probably some subpar loot in those. Just, you wouldn't really expect too much in the barrels as much as you would in the chest. Now, down here, we've got another port just like we saw at the very beginning. Like I said, this would be a village mainly importing and exporting all of their treasure that they find out in the sea. I imagine pirates would spawn as well near shipwrecks, maybe on boats above the surface like these, collecting the loot down below, and maybe they would be a little bit more aggro at that time, protecting the loot that they found before you. But basically, since this is a hideout, there's gonna need to be watchtowers, which is what we've got here, as well as throughout other places in the village. They feature a bell to notify the pirates whenever anything comes near as far as another mob. And I think it's very cool because obviously when you see pirate ships, you usually see a lookout tower. And I think this is a great way to incorporate that into the village. So that's one of my favorite features. Plus it's got the red flag, which ties in with all of their bandanas. And I think that really brings in the accent colors very well. Which, speaking of which, as far as building advice goes, all of the colors here really clash well together. So just take note of that. This is a very beautiful build altogether. So let's go ahead and continue on inwards a little bit more past this build here. I don't think we've checked out the interior of this one yet, though. A little bit larger and probably featuring a double bed to support two different villagers. They've got a little loot closet in here, which that's obviously pretty valuable, but like I said, they're incredibly rare to find. In the backyard, we've got at the peak of the island, the very top of it, we of course got another lookout tower, just like we do on that one over there, again featuring the bell. This way we can spot out into the ocean. So that's basically it for this side of the village, but as we continue on, let's go down here. You can see we can actually walk through the mountain, which is incredibly cool, and this is where we're going to find some other awesome structures. Now, I'm very excited about this. What's up? There's another little pirate guy in here. I just love seeing him around. I think I've done a great job with the skin, which, by the way, if you want to buy it, or not buy it, sorry, you can download it for free, completely free, on my website. Link in the description. Don't know why I said buy it. I'm already thinking like a pirate. What's going on here? But as you can see, we've got some really cool builds out here in the back. Obviously, they have to make use of the sail in some way. So that's what I've done here. I've recommissioned it as a tarp overhanging this really cool hangout area. Perhaps these pirates are waiting on going out into the sea and they're kind of taking a break today. And so they're kind of chilling and hanging out under this tarp shading shading from the sun, all of that good stuff. Another good example here of the profession system. This would be a librarian's house. They would all have their own specific interiors, but you can see that they definitely do fit them. As much as they look like they would be really packed and messy, they're actually pretty clean, and I actually really, really like this. So, oh, this guy has a little bit of a hole in his ceiling, so you didn't see that. Definitely don't mention that in the comments or anything. I'm sorry, I messed up. I'm not perfect, okay? But I think this looks very cool. I love the hanging light, all that good stuff. But yeah, that's basically it for the idea. I think this is a very cool feature that would be in the game. And obviously 1.14 has officially released, so we clearly did not get pirate villages. But that's not to say that you can't take this idea and use it as inspiration when building your own custom villages. I would love to see if you do something like this or even something cooler. If you send it to me on Twitter, that would be awesome. Another feature, by the way, that I did forget to mention is this landmark over here, which is one of my favorite. It's definitely really fitting for the pirate theme. We've got an anchor buried into the sand. Now, this is a gigantic anchor, to be honest, but I think it's still cool nonetheless. Of course, barrels hidden right beside it. Now, the thing about the barrels is, like I said, they're going to hold the subpar loot, and they're all over the place. So even if, you know, there's only a couple of chests, you're still probably going to get away with a lot of XP bottles, potions, and, you know, iron nuggets, all that kind of stuff, because they're all over the place and used primarily as decoration, but good for loot as well, I guess. But again, the thing about this village that I really want to see it in the game for is the exploration value. Currently, there's no reason to really go deep into the ocean other than the shipwrecks and, of course, the ocean monument. But being able to find a biome like this would be very cool. Like I said, seeing that in the distance as you're coming close would be extremely exciting because you know it's going to be rewarding. And this is just very, very important for the exploration of the ocean, which is something, obviously, Mojang really wants to work on. Exploration seems to be their main focus. So I think this is definitely adding a lot of bonus exploration points to the game. But that is basically it for this concept. I'd love to know what you think down in the comments below for pirate villages in Minecraft 1.14. Now, before we end the video, I definitely recommend that you guys consider subscribing. I've got some really cool videos for Minecraft 1.15 coming up that I definitely don't want you to miss. So if you're interested, make sure to leave a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and hit that notification bell. That's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more Minecraft 1.14 content, as well as upcoming videos on 1.15. Also, consider becoming a member of the channel to be invited to my Minecraft and Discord servers. Click the join button below for more information. That's going to be it for today. My name has been System Z. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.